Hello? Is this thing working?
Yep.
Good. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our puppet show. Yes, I know it's 7:30 in the morning. We stayed up all night working on this, but now it's done. Today, we'll be presenting you with Richard III. Sounds boring, right? Well, it sure wasn't boring filming this. Anyway, to start off, you'll be presented in the midst of battle. Richard, our main antagonist, is fighting, or at least preparing for a fight, he'll soon have with his rival, Richmond. It's pretty intense. Let's see how they sing about it. See ya. Let's pitch our tents right here.
Right here.
In Bosworth Field. We'll make our enemies cry, bow down and kneel.
In fear.
They're only just a few blows.
Correct.
6,000 or 7,000 water complicated tests.
You bet.
In the end they will all fall. My title will ensure my victory. My deeds will graciously live on through history. I will not be betrayed by apathy. In the end, I'll rule them all.
Come now, my troops, let's hatch a plan. We'll defeat that tyrant as his whole damn clan.
Let's take it
Know
down.
what I had in mind, our plan is to be guided by the light.
Alright.
In the end, justice will strike. My thirst for peace will undoubtedly thrive. My victory will send how I thrive.
Live!
I'll fight alongside empathy, rejecting all our apathy.
In the end, justice will strike. Hey, boys and girls. I just wanted to tell you, music coordinator, stop that. You can do better. That's better. Alright, boys and girls. We hope you enjoyed our last musical selection. Now, let's see what Richard has to say in his tent. Imagine this is his tent, but it's not, because you're crazy, just like Richard. Now, pay attention. This might come on the quiz. Bitch. What time is it?
It's dinner time, my lord. It's 9 o'clock.
I'm not going to eat dinner tonight. Give me some ink and paper. Is the visor of my helmet working better now? And has my armor been put into my tent?
Yes, my lord. Everything's ready.
My good man, Norfolk. Hurry to your post. Be careful whom you choose as guards. Make sure they're trustworthy.
I'm off, my lord.
Get up early tomorrow, at the sound of the lock, noble Norfolk.
I will, my lord.
Catesby,
Yes, my lord.
send a junior officer to Stanley's regiment to tell Stanley to bring his men here before sunrise, if he wants to see his son George alive. Get me some wine. Get a soldier to stand watch outside my tent. Saddle my white horse Surrey for a battle tomorrow. Make sure the shafts of my lances are solid, but not too heavy. Ratcliffe!
Yes, my lord.
Did you see the gloomy lord Northumberland?
Thomas, the Earl of Surrey, and he were moving from troop to troop around twilight, cheering up the soldiers.
Good. I'm satisfied. Give me some wine. I don't feel as energetic as I used to. Set it down. Is my ink and paper ready?
It is, my lord.
Make sure my guard is on duty and leave me alone. Ratcliffe, around midnight, come to my tent and help me put on my armor. Now leave me alone, as I said.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let fortune and victory be yours.
I wish you all the comfort that such a dark night as this can offer, noble father-in-law. Tell me, how is my mother?
Your mother sent her blessings. She prays continually on your behalf. Enough about that. Morning will be here soon. To be brief, as the occasion requires, prepare to fight early in the morning, when your future will be decided. I can't do everything I want to, but I'll help you as well as I can. But I can't be too obvious about being on your side without risking the life of your stepbrother, young George. If I'm seen helping you, George will be killed right in front of my eyes. Farewell. The lack of time and the risk I'm under will have to keep us from bonding and catching up on each other's news the way we usually would after not seeing each other for so long. I hope we have the time someday. Again, goodbye. Be brave and do well.
Good lords! Escort him to his regiment. I'm going to try to take a nap despite my racing thoughts, so that exhaustion won't get the better of me tomorrow, when I'll need to ride as if my horse had wings. Again, good night, kind lords and gentlemen. Oh God, whose side I think I'm fighting on? Look kindly on my forces. Fuel them with dangerous fury, so they can crush the enemy. Make us your agents of revenge, so we can praise when we are victorious. Before I fall asleep, entrust my soul to you. Defend me, God, both when I'm asleep and when I'm awake.
Hello. So we meet again, audience. Funky tunes, ain't it? As we all saw, Richard just went into a deep, deep slumber. Let's see what he dreams about. Maybe he'll have a blast from the past. Richmond probably dreamed too, but you know, he's the good guy. The chances of him winning are pretty damn high. Let's see what happens. Who are you?
Don't you recognize me, you monster? Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin. You stabbed me without mercy at the dawn of my dear life. I will weigh your vile soul down until the pressure makes you frown.
At least it was just once, child. This spot of hell assured I suffered. Your time is up, he slowly muttered, as he stabbed me relentlessly time after time. In the end, he was sure that I had died.
Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Silence, silence, stop the chorus. I have something to say to you, traitor. I believed in mankind, such that I let myself unwind. While being blind to the harsh, cold truth, I ended up failing for your ruse. You ordered my execution. In your life, I was an intrusion. Even my killer sobbed and whined as I drowned hopelessly in a barrel of wine. You betrayed your own kin, wanting to become a king. What ended up happening, however, is that you'll surely suffer forever.
Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Yes, yes, your time is almost here. Think about me when you perish, when your world becomes nightmarish, when by the rules you don't abide, when you realize what you've done and die. Richard, you must die,
You must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Is your father the devil? If so, this will all make sense. When you are on the verge of death, think about the fate you chose for us. When you're taking your last breath, we hope your hands explode in puffs.
Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin. A friend. A friend. Clearly, you don't know the meaning of the word sick monster. You violent, guilty, sick man, whose evil nature was sent aflutter. Your scheme will fail in quite a short span, and your days will end in a bloody battle. Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Look at what I've been reduced to because of you. Each word you can say can curse. They can give and take at will. Their effects are quite adverse in this world. It's kill or be killed.
Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Did it hurt, Richard? Did it hurt when you broke through? The earth's cross ascending from hell. I was the first to help you to the crown, and the last to feel the effects of your tyranny. Think of me when you're going down, and die terrified of the sins you have committed.
Richard, you must die, you must pay for all your crimes. Do not think that you are free from all your sins. You cause countless people pain, thinking one day you might reign, getting under every person's hollow skin.
Despite all the wickedness and despair, there is the one who truly cares, a conqueror of evil in its lair. Richmond, with his hands, the future bears.
Save the kingdom,
With your wisdom,
save the land,
will at hand,
vanquish Richard,
hold the blizzard,
and all.
with a bang,
Oh yeah, baby,
with a bang.
oh yeah, with the bang.
Give me another horse. Bandage my wounds. Have mercy. Jesus. Wait. I was only dreaming. Oh, cowardly conscience. Now you're torturing me. The candles burn blue. That means it's the dead of night. I'm sweating and trembling with fear. What am I afraid of? Myself? There's no one else here. Richard loves Richard, that is. There's just me and myself here. Is there murder here? No. Yes, I am. Then run away. What? For myself? Yes. To avoid taking revenge on myself. Unfortunately, I love myself. Why? Did I do anything good to myself? Oh no, alas. I have myself instead. Because of the hateful deeds I've committed. I'm a villain. But I'm lying. I'm not a villain. Fool! Speak well of yourself. Fool! Do not flatter yourself. A horse! A horse! kingdom for a horse!
Good morning, Richmond.
Pardon me, lords and gentlemen who stayed awake. You have caught me oversleeping.
How did you sleep, my lord?
Since you left, I've been enjoying the sweetest sleep and most promising dreams I've ever had. My lords, I dreamed the souls of the people Richard murdered came to my tent and promised me victory. I tell you, I feel very jolly remember such a beautiful dream. How late is it, lords?
It's almost 4.
Why then, it's time to put out my armor and instruct the troops. I can't tell you much right now, loyal countrymen, because we don't have time. But know this. We have God and a good cause on our side. The prayers of saints and those that Richard wronged support us like high-wall fortresses. Other than Richard, even those who we fight against would rather we won. Because who is this man they follow? Truly, gentlemen, a violent tyrant and a murderer, who rose to his high position by shedding blood and kept the position the same way. He rose to the top by the means of others and slaughtered them. He's like the worthless stone, who only seems like a valuable gem because he's on the throne, where he doesn't belong. He has always been God's enemy, and when you fight God's enemy, God will protect you. If you struggle to bring down a tyrant, you will sleep peacefully when the tyrant is killed. When you fight against your country's enemies, you will be paid for your efforts with your country's wealth. If you fight to protect your wives will welcome you home as conquerors. When you free your children from sword, your grandchildren will repay you in your old age. So in the name of God and all the good that will come to this battle, march with your flag high and draw your swords. As for me, if I fail, the only ransom I will offer the enemy is my corpse. But if I succeed, every one of you will share in the profit. Play boldly and cheerfully. Drummers and trumpeters, here's to God and St. George, to Richmond and victory!
Hello! We're back! After such a long break, ain't it? Did you enjoy our little musical numbers? I did. We worked really hard on this. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. As you could see from the previous musical number to be more exact, Richard rode with horses and killed some horses. Richmond, on the other hand, is going to be victorious. But that story is for another time.